Alright, good morning and welcome to the second edition of the Epic Morning Show for the week on Epic Radio 99.3 FM. Get me around the world on myepiconline.com, radiogarden.com. Of course, listen to me in the eastern parts of Freetown via Choice FM. The Epic Morning Show is a 2.5 hour long program. We divided into the first and second segments. The first segment, of course, we can look at treasonable statements, what amounts to it and what is not, according to the laws of Salon. Waiting a treasonable statement against the state, we will land you a very lengthy prison term. We will look into this issue during the first segment, and then the Epic Morning Show second segment, we can tend for review the biggest stories from yesterday. Stay with me on all major social media handles them, and on 99.3 FM, Choice FM, and Radio Garden. Alright, good morning again, my people. No matter how yesterday be, today na a fresh page. No allow small setback them for make you forget how far you don't come. Wake up with purpose, move with confidence, and remember, consistency the beats talent, outside talent they get tired. Keep pushing, keep believing, and keep showing up. You term don't come. This is not the Epic Morning Show. Stay with us.
Man, work hard, man. Yeah, man. Life nowadays is not easy, no need for full food, full on, man. That's not true, man. Work hard, you got for sweat. Yeah, Tango can win, man must better. Tango can, man must eat kete. Tango must come, body man not take care. When you work hard, you will eat, man, not to pass 7. Oh, my man, the dunya don't change. Outside things can go for sleep, self love range. When you work, you must get. Easy work all day, man, you must sweat. Politics, the beats with the NS. Some people they want, but they no more forget. Work hard, I go work hard, body man, but I choke back. Stress and money make the face and twist like so black. Anyway, no full food, full on. If hope they wrapped in up like general. Papas will tell them, let them also bear black Snoop say.
1xBet presents an exciting world of entertainment. In the 1x games, you will find Crash, Dice, Apple of Fortune, Money Wheel, and other exciting games with many chances to win big wins. Go to the website 1xbet.sl or app, enter promo code GAMESL and receive welcome bonus up to 36,800 leons plus 150 free spins. Fun to play, fast to win. It's your best chance to grab your luck with 1xBet.
You don't ready for win big money every single day? Epic Radio they make them happen with bomba cash out for just 10 leons no more. You can enter
Epic Radio 99.3.
Inside your phone, no stress, no waste time, and now so you go take joy. Dial *799*2# and choose how much tickets you want from 1 to 10. Enter your orange money or Afri money pin, and boom, now you that. You don't enter the draw. The more tickets you buy, the higher chance you get for win. And the best part is that if they pick your number, the money that goes straight inside your orange money or Afri money wallet. You don't even need for Canada station. So, what do you wait for? Dial *799*2# now and continue for listening to Epic Radio. If you know one of you lucky daily winners then. For more information, call the support center on this number yaso 032-300-033. Come back cash out. Money the flow. Powered by Masslink Limited. This not a purpose to whether under 18 so play responsibly. Terms and conditions apply.
As a parent, what do you give your child for healthy growth? Benimix is the answer. Now, made from local grains and packed with 14 essential vitamins for brain and the body. Now, no cooking, no stress, enjoy it anytime. Just make sure that BFC is on the pack. Benimix, grow strong, grow smart. Welcome back to the Epic Morning Show. Introducing Ivan Julius Lee. Ivan, of course, a lot happened yesterday. What you get for we?
Good morning, Usman Ibrahim. And the first speaking our breaking news, the Chairman of Works and Infrastructure in Parliament, Honorable Bashu Siliki, talk yesterday, and it's a breaking news, quote exactly say there is an extreme appetite, for review the toll gate agreement. Remember that agreement they become in 2015, 2016 from with the APC government and that of the CRSG, and they began an agreement for this toll gate, and it was $150 million. And so it's surprising that there is a need, extreme appetite. I like the word extreme appetite for review the agreements. The same parliament to talk about extreme appetite. We get, for review for increased the toll gate price in 2024.
So I think the agreement, part of the agreement that if the dollar go up, means the toll gate fee go up. And we also see IGR, the latest report, we say government in a span of 9 years, government only received $1 million out of the $170 million. So I think that's the figure, $170 million.
$174 million from IGR.
And government receive only just $1 million.
And in that report, government suppose for receive about $21 million for a year.
Yes.
And for me, when I read that report then the first time, I feel like the $1 million be cut across the 9 years. But little did I know that it was the entire 9 years that governments make $1 million. So
can you imagine that?
It was surprising for me. Well, the member of parliament say, well, they need the appetite
from
for
the SLPP?
From the SLPP, they need for review.
Okay.
And initially, they go further for talk, say there was a bad agreement, and now that's the government.
But clearly now it is a bad agreement. Those are very important trading routes. Them people that export and import sort of goods them on a daily basis, millions of dollars on every month. I think it's very important if government gets equal share as to within the government forgets for build schools, for construct more roads, for provide essential services for the people. It will benefit the people more if we get a more better trade agreement.
Another breaking news: the First Lady of the Republic of Sierra Leone, don't break silence after 5 years. Don't talk to the people of Sierra Leone. In that conversation, there plenty things been said, and towards late night, one of the statements we make in that interview, they will talk about Edwin Achamiru. We see the response from Edwin Achamiru last night, and that sparked a lot of audacity comments on the social media.
People say Edwin Achamiru, the audacity from it's so extreme. But however, now though the response from First Lady, first interview in 5 years, talk on lots of things. One of the things they talk about a relationship with Batil Osonga, the SLPP national chairman. He say, they at odds with Batil Osonga, that they're actually good friends. They also say Batil Osonga say, for sort of support him publicly, openly give support, say in the favor of Batil Osonga. And talk about relationship with Chief Minister Dr. David Moynihan Asenga. He say they work with him closely because the minister not at the Ministry of Education where office they work closely with any longer. I say as a chief minister not get good relationship, sort of strong relationship, because in line with the work of the First Lady office.
Exactly. Another thing will catch my attention, the support from the government of Sierra Leone and after the office of the First Lady. Imagine the First Lady was saying it receive 45 litre fuel per week, and also even Nani for Tiki of Impikin, it's another concern. And go to the extreme, like in close way they were. Cost 300 leones and Amalamatomo Street they buy them. So there is so much. What was the First Lady trying to say? It's another thing where Salon people need for thinker whether if the First Lady now the wife of the president seems not for the enjoy facility from government, then how much then we as Salon people?
So you want to say government money for spend government money on the First Lady?
She's the First Lady.
But here's the thing: she's not an elected person into government. Now a man they elect into government, so it doesn't mean government of Salon need for spend money on the First Lady. If President Bio wants, he can use your own discretion. Say, okay, me wife, make her spend per your money. But government money is for government activities, not for families.
If you go critically in that direction, if you want for if the First Lady go to the stream for say the close to the way, it's about 300 leons. So you want for imagine who's can come to the living. Thank you so very much, Usman Ibrahim. And
it's a very long debate.
Thank you to our listeners for that's what we get for today breaking news.
Right.
And,
thank you so much, Ivan. Of course, continue to play the epic bomber cash out. Dial star 799 star 2 hash. You got a chance to win this morning 500 new leons here on the Epic Morning Show. Continue for day with we. We did live on Epic Radio 99.3 FM and Choice FM in the eastern part of Freetown. Of course, get we around the world on myepiconline.com and Radio Garden.
Yeah, man. Nowadays, man, ain't got for work hard, man. Work hard, you know what I mean?
baby.
Yeah, man. Life nowadays is not easy. You know, easy. No need for full food, full on, man. That's not true, man. Work hard, you got for sweat. Yeah. Tango can way man must better. Tango can man must eat kete. Ten must come, body man not take care. Where you work hard, you go eat, man. Not to pass 7. Oh, mama, the dunya don't change. Outside things can go for sleep, self la range. When you work, you must get. Easy work all day, man, you must sweat. Politics, they beat with the net. Some people that want, now they no more forget. Work hard, I go work hard, body man, but I choke back. Stress and more make the face and twist like so black. Anyway, no full food, full on. If folk they practicing up like general. Papers will tell them, let them also bear. Black Snoop say, let them no go see money.
But enough for walk, and you go make them one day.
You must make up.
By the way you walk.
All right, welcome back to the Epic Morning Show. We can look at a critical issue with regards to freedom of speech, waiting not your right and waiting not to your right. Of course, we look at treasonable offenses, treasonable statements then where people can make. I mean, waiting will amount to a treasonable statement and waiting not go amount to a treasonable statement according to the laws of Salon. I mean, until last year, we get a case of Ali Badara and accompanying them, where of course they discuss on how to overthrow the current government of President Julius Maada Bio. I mean, the cybersecurity department of the state be use data we then collect from the sort of WhatsApp group and use them against them in the court of law. I mean, the court be accepts those audios, these sort of voice messages them say, because they use and talk lots of things them on how for implement the sort of overthrow of President Bio, that amount to treason. So look at other broader issues them. What if you did not a bar? What if you did outside in the streets? I mean, just casually joking with your friends them say, because I don't like President Bio in government, I go want to overthrow this government. I mean, I discuss some petty plans them, thinking out loud plans them say you're not going for overthrow President Bio in government. I mean, will you be arrested and charged with over 100 years imprisonment and more? We look at waiting at treason, waiting a treasonable statement and waiting a treasonable statement inside the Epic Morning Show today. Stay with me on all the major social media handles, 99.3 FM and Choice FM.
Let them also bear. Black Snoop say, let them no go see money.
But enough for walk, and you go make them one day.
You must make up.
By the way you walk, and you go get you your pay.
You must get some.
Life no one worry, you get for walk, forget you young.
That's not true.
Life no my yagba, if you walk, you go make them more. If you don't walk, you don't make them more. You for always opposing. You go make a one day. If you don't sell, you don't make them more. You for always keep the faith. You go better one day. Walk on, brother. You go make a one day. Walk on, sister. You go better one day. Anything you do on this road, for always keep the faith. Keep the faith. If it didn't fall for you, tomorrow you go make them more. So now for always pray to the Lord, for make you pull it from the wicked on the right way. Pray to the Lord, for make you better way go come. If you didn't offend you, you live for wicked, maybe you go get to you inside this wicked. But I'm not for patience, no God, you go get. You will get, but I'm not too positive. Patience, you go get one day. Until the Lord, if I always pray. I know you know for say these days, life need no wash, tell me brother man. Brother not for walk, and you go make them one day.
You must make up.
By the way you walk, and you go get you your pay.
You must get some.
Life no one worry, you get for walk, forget you young.
That's not true.
Life no my yagba, if you walk, you go make them more. If you don't walk, you don't make them more. You for always opposing.
You go make a one day.
If you don't sell, you don't make them more. You for always keep the faith.
You go better one day.
Walk on, brother.
You go make a one day.
Walk on, sister.
You go better one day.
Like the state Sam, avoid police. If you not get the money, Sam, no go find case. Listen this, find the job where they give you peace. Work for the money, but not kill for the money. Work for the money, but not fetish for the money. Work for the money, but not life for the money. Because you know, the bone. You don't full grown. Anyhow you make a move, you don't have to bone. Just keep the flame burning, keep the race running. You they do the right thing, but some man go give you money. Money, man, the world is so funny. I dey pray to God for make I not live a life of money. Oh God.
Okay, welcome back to the Epic Morning Show. Introducing Honorable Mohammed T. Fona, MP for the SLPP in Akambia District. We also expect to forget Claude Bambi Davis, Esquire, legal practitioner, who join me soon inside the Epic Morning Show. However, now, good morning, Honorable.
Good morning, Usman. Thanks for having me.
Honorable, talk on treasonable statements. Them, what will amount to a treasonable statement, which no go amount to a treasonable statement according to the laws of Salon. But first off, look at the broader context of what do you think is a treasonable statement?
Well, thank you. Good morning, and good morning to listeners. Treasonable comment or treasonable offense now one of the most serious and most severe offenses them now the laws of any country around the world. And in we own books them in we own law books in Sierra Leone, according to section 108 of we 1991 constitution, it clearly defined within a treasonable offense or treasonable statement, because any statement where they incite people or group of people for make them unconstitutionally, for make them take power, or for make them overthrow a sitting government, a constitutionally democratically elected government, that offense is a treasonable offense.
Like the case of Ali Badara?
Yeah, well, when you think about not only Ali Badara, but let me just dive into Ali Badara in case. Ali Badara, we call himself AK Captain McKinney, and not to be in one, I think he also been there with another fellow named Temo Bangora. So that the two actually been there in that episode of Crime Day. In the case of them folks then they, you find out say then not to be only treason, we also get what you call misprision treason. When you aid a treason effort.
Okay, please broke down for we listeners there.
Okay, when
misprision treason.
Okay, misprision treason when you help for make people and succeed for overthrow an elected government. Because when they see, where you have a person, the people that come for, say that they can't overthrow this government. You get them place for sleep. You tell them who side for go. You help them in the process for making them succeed for execute. Are overthrown.
Even if you don't take part of them?
Even if, well, by default, the fact that you don't have them,
okay,
that means you don't take part, you don't aid the process.
Yes.
That means you don't take part by the process. Any role where you play for make that group of people, make them succeed in going for me to overthrow the government, or make them attack state institutions like the military, like the police. Because we see what happen in cases and then, when they go, they attack the prison. Then lose people, then go to attack the military headquarters for men to get access to weapon for go and successfully overthrow the government. That one is treason. And when you help in that process, in any form of help we give them, that is misprision treason. So that one day by itself also gets
in own punishment. So when in the case of
Ali Badara.
Ali Badara and Temu Bangura, in fact, they were charged with both crimes. They were charged with both crimes. Then charged them for treason, when have been 90 years imprisonment, and they also charged them with misprision treason
for 30 years.
When have been 30 years. So if I not say they end up forget a total of 120 years imprisonment.
So how serious treasonable statements them can be? I mean, is it that in all cases them we forget over 100 years imprisonment?
Well, in fact, the good thing will happen in this country now that in 2017-18, when His Excellency the President being the campaign at this country, he promised the people of Sierra Leone, say, when I come as a president, when I elect him as a president, he said one thing I want to do is to abolish the death penalty. Because had it not been for that, most of the offenses that we talk about today, they could have led to death penalty. Because treason offense, the penalty for it is death.
But it's more like a death penalty. I mean, you serve your entire life in prison.
Well, it's. I mean, narratively, analogically, it's different. When they say you punishment for this offense, now death penalty, then they sentence you, and then tell you when you're going to be executed. You know they live for serve your time. You will be executed at some point. And
so it's more like we don't get that part of that sort of death penalty any longer, but indirectly we still have it because you sentencing person to 120 years in prison. We think we're left.
So that's what I'm saying. You know, when you get executed, you understand, when they say, oh, well, we don't sentence this man for 10 years, he will be executed at the end of when they serve in time. You know, like one of the good reasons why they abolish the penalty, now that psychological effect, where it give that person in family, and also the violence where they want to mitigate towards the nation. Okay. I'm telling you, the books research don't show say most times when death penalty in a country, the violence they increase in a country there because imagine,
so you don't decrease in salon since them
immensely because in 2022 we get Treason Act of 1963, Treason and State Offense Act of 1963, we amended in 2022. In order for law abolish the death penalty. Imagine if that never been happening. On November 26, we see what happened at the country. Another coup attempt involving about 11 people, where they find guilty in that process, where they sentence them to prison. Imagine then find them people in the guilty. Now being 11 people, 7, 13, 7, but one was acquitted and discharged, and the other batch was 5. So that was a total of 11 people, you understand? So imagine if they find all the people in the guilty, then now the government say, okay, that why then punishment, now death penalty. So imagine who saw a country like Sierra Leone, a small country like Sierra Leone, they say, okay, it's going to be death by hanging, death by shooting, whatever means the government decide for use. Imagine the government, to line them people in there for killing in this country within happening. So it was a good thing where the President, His Excellency Julius Maada Bio, be thoughtful, get the human right ambition for saying, no, we have to stop this for our country. It's not good for our country. Okay. It's not good for our laws. So what I will do is I will abolish it. And he amended the 1963 Treason Act in 2022, and he abolished the death penalty. And from then, we'll see how then they help for stabilize the country, to some large extent.
Honorable, let's say for example, people they na a bar or then they inside taxi. They sort of jokingly say we want to overthrow President Bill, given the economic frustration they currently face. Jokingly, then say they want for sort of overthrow the government without having the ability to do so, just jokingly saying it, and come with this sort of all types of plans and say we go do this, we go do that. If the state here about that not reason too?
Well, the legal luminaries have their own interpretation to it. You understand? I am a lawmaker. I'm a honorable member of parliament.
Okay.
I don't interpret the laws, but what I know is this: like when we go back into the case of Ali Badara and Temu, what they did was they formed a WhatsApp group.
Yeah.
They formed a WhatsApp group. They call a movement to restore democracy or something. You understand? Then they recruit sojaman and policeman. You understand? For use them, for making them get access to weapon them. So they actually don't put the intention into action. They actually don't sit down, like you say, thoughtful, but somebody will just get frustrated over price hikes, get frustrated over joblessness, get frustrated over something would happen in the country. It's different from you will really sit down and premeditatedly, you put all of this together, you go, you create a forum, you start recruiting people, you start going further for even give name, code some of the things that we want to do. For example, when me and you sit down so now, weapon a weapon as far as me is concerned. Weapon no get other name, not just a weapon we know. But they went ahead and code the name weapon to sling. So now they know that cabal day. Now they know what to happen. So if me sit down there now, you can be say, Usman, take out the sling.
But was there proof for say the sling mean weapon?
Yes, of course, because it's written there. You know, Mamoja Lancer, Stephen, we handle that case. This it was there. If you go, you will say it. So if me you sit down now, somebody can say, oh Usman, take out the sling. Paul me sit down, I don't know what sling is. Sling as far as I constant sling my own. But somebody say take sling, then somebody put weapon. So that action, that thought we don't put into action. That's treason.
But Honorable,
but that man will sit down, get frustrated over some issues in the country don't go hard, economic challenges, then they joblessness, they here and there, you get frustrated, you talk about the thing, but just feel for them that be common power. It is an offense. But the gravity of that offense, in my opinion, I'm not a legal man, I'm not a lawyer, but in my opinion, that is not a treasonable offense.
So people get the permission for do this, as in jokingly say one for overthrow the state.
Well, like I say,
not to crime according to the law.
Well, I know they say not to crime, but the gravity of that crime and putting it to action, putting resources together for actually implement the action, you understand? It's a lot different. I'm not saying it is allowed. I'm not saying people therefore do.
If it's not allowed, then it's a crime.
It's a crime.
It's a crime.
I give an example.
Just want to get some clear.
I give an example. What happened one day? There is this young man. He traveled from Freetown to my 91. You understand? He inside Poda. We argue. Mother be on this. All effective languages. Mother be for common power for the not knowing say there is an armed forces now. So Jaman this Hadam Tukade. The Sojaman just use the opportunity as they engage in my 91. Who say the nearest police station. Now I call the police for me to apprehend the young man. They all can't go. Then lock him up. Then come to na Freetown na he go na court. Then stand trial. Then lock him. But they imprison for a few months. So that just tell you say. It is a crime, but it's not as much as when you calculate this and put it into action, or when you aid the process.
So where is the freedom of expression here? I mean, let's say posting the na APC supporter, but Madabio is in government. I mean, saying made overthrow President Julius Madabio of the SLPP. So openly saying it out loud is a crime according to the law.
Yes, it is a crime. But again, when we talk about freedom of speech, even to some large extent, freedom of speech have got limitations. So the laws of free country give the people the opportunity for make them go out there and protest. Then give the people the opportunity for men to go and get them voices they had. Then give them the opportunity for men to get the free will for talk what then see what they like, what they don't like. But just that again for no say in the process, like when they say, oh, one for protest, then they give a chance for the protest, one for go demonstrate. When you want for demonstrate, there are requirements for let you demonstrate. Fair enough. You go through the processes. Go now police, go seek for clearance. You understand? Police give you the authority to say, okay, go ahead and protest. But in that process, you get for make sure say in your own protest, make it no inconvenience other citizens of the country. In your own process of protesting, make you not go destroy properties of the state. In that process, is make you not hurt other citizens of the country. So it's okay to go out there and protest. Right. It's okay to go there and demonstrate, but make sure say you statement. What is the alter? You alter system in not contravene the constitution of the country.
Honorable, thank you. It's still the Epic Morning Show. After a short break, we'll be right back. Stay with us.
The money necessary. The money necessary.
This Valentine,
Love Detective na the beach. St. Anthony Commanding number 458, Knights of St. John International. They invite you to the Valentine Edition Beach Fiesta, when it happens Saturday, February 14, 2026. Now the beautiful Sugarland Beach got hitch. Time for takeoff. Now 11 a.m. sharp. Now
Epic Radio 99.3.
Men get side splits. Sobertan, sea, sweet vibe, great company, perfect for couple, friends and lovers of good time. Ticket price now 100 millions no more. Yes, 100 millions. Boku love, laugh and memories. No miss out on this Valentine Beach Fiesta with the Knights of St. John International, St. Anthony Commanding 458. Love, beach and vibe. This Valentine, we will go straight to Sugarland.
Welcome back to the Epic Morning Show. We've just been joined in the studio by Claude Bambi Davis, Esquire, legal practitioner. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to the show.
Good morning, Epic. Good morning, listeners.
We will talk on reasonable statements before you come. I mean, Honorable will talk on lots of things they'll get for do it within the state, how the state can come in if they detect for say within the talk. Now, a reasonable statement against the state. I mean, I want your opinion on this, general opinion on what you think is a reasonable statement.
Okay, so we get within and called the Treason and State Offences Act of 1963. We state what amount or what would amount to treason or a treasonable offense. One, you get paragraph A, B, C, and D of section 3, right? It say if somebody prepare or endeavor, make effort for overthrow the government by unlawful means, that's now one ambit of it. If he prepare or make effort for carry out by force any group or enterprise, we take the executive power of the state in any matter of both a public or general nature. That's the second ambit. Or if the person incite or assist any person for invade Sierra Leone with soldier or weapon, gun, armed force, or unlawfully for subject to any part of Saloon forgets an attack by land, sea, or air, or he assists for prepare that invasion day of Saloon, is another ambit of treason, or even in time of war and with the intention for give assistance to the enemy, or he do any act, we likely go give assistance to that enemy day for Fet Salon, it's treasonable. So these are the four ambits of the offense of treason.
Okay,
Right.
so
generally as provided for in the treason. And,
all right. So I want to be clearly defined from what you mean by the effort, because if somebody make the effort for carry out then plans for overthrow the state within an effort.
Well, meaning if he take part, let's say people and they plan some for overthrow, he not actually overthrow, but he take part, he put in own support pandandi.
Like in the case of Ali Badara, were there efforts?
Well, yes, I mean by the evidence of, you see, now make you not just they go say this is treason. It has to be determined by the court based on the evidence we adduce. So I mean, either on you taking part or endeavoring to make sure that the offense of treason is committed for overthrowing government or incite a military for making them take part for invade the country, all that amounts to. So I mean, most times people like can see and say, oh, it is just about the overthrowing of a government or a president. No, the active in say even during time of war, if you participate for help another state or group of person for put war or continue the war in the state of Sierra Leone, it is treasonable.
Okay, so we the public know for say in the case of Ali Badara, in case sort of the states use WhatsApp voice messages them with them in the forum with them form plan for overthrow the state. I mean, they use WhatsApp messages them.
Yeah.
Were there practical evidence on the ground? Was say they don't get these sort of weapons, improve sort of weapons them for overthrow the state? Were there the weapons in court?
Well, we all follow the trial, okay, of the one them with a convict for treason. And when it comes to criminal actions or criminal offenses, you get what we call the actus reus and the mens rea. Okay, so from the WhatsApp messages, if the court, I'm going to be very careful here because that is for the court or the judge for determining. It has been determined, right? So, but if the court is convinced or was convinced, say, then WhatsApp messages then they show the intent of Ali Badara for make a amount to a treasonable offense, so be it. So it is about the act and the intention. I mean, they come in here, we honorably talk, say, if the intention, not to them, maybe frivolous statement where you go make, where you know say, well, this person, it just talk normal. You have to actually see the intent. Like this person intends to do this, or he joins some enterprise where they do this act.
So just to ask you on that, I mean, if people then are about or then they inside of motorcar they travel, make jokingly say one for car overthrow President Julius Maada be in government, the states not get the right for arrest these people.
It no matter who side they make this statement. As I say, the key factor there, maybe you can hold them for investigate them, but it no mean say just saying it has amounted to a treasonable offense. You give a probe further into in statement for see if there is intention, and that is what amounts to the offense. I mean, we get people them can just talk. I'm not saying you not go investigate in statement. If you think say it's a amount to some threat to the state insecurity, you can investigate. But during the investigation, if you find out say, but this man a careless talk no more on a joke, the joke, there is nothing like the intention to find out in his statement, then it cannot amount. But if the intention is detected in his statement, then it amounts to it.
But before you come, Honorable will raise what sort of scenario we say people will be the travel sort of inside the same Poda there was a military personnel, because he did the jokingly say they want to overthrow the state. He then arrest them and go imprison them. Was that wrong?
Again, state institutions them where they enforce law day for prevent. Sometimes you not go see the seriousness in them, but for deter further people them from doing the same thing. Because if you again treat them too light, it go make other people them continue for the talk them. And maybe the prevalence of it now will be difficult for make you able to know who is serious about it, who is not serious about it. So maybe the state institution, being the police, because I hear that, we arrest the person and detain them, now for curb recurrence. So that person, they even in joking state safe, you know, go do them again.
So you know,
so you see, they're not try them, they're not carry and go court, right? Was he taken to court?
He was brought to Freetown,
yes,
for further investigation.
Yes,
he stand board, like you said, it was just an effort for make sure see. Make other person not do them.
People not get rights for jokingly say they want to overthrow the state.
No, I think so. Because you they give further work to the institution for say, let us find out, let us investigate whether he intend this thing. So as best as possible, it is advisable to stop, to desist from making such comments, you know.
Right. Honorable.
Especially in public. Because the time, if you swear unto yourself, nobody know you're in your own business than they. But in public,